So we're about to go meet up with fucking Raven Film Studio, and we finna go to BJ's, bro. And I'm gonna do a food review, cause I'm always doing the fucking weed reviews, you know what I mean? But like, I don't know. We're just gonna go to BJ's and I'm gonna see how the food is. But I'm not a food reviewer, bro. This is gonna be like a one-time thing. I just fuck it, bro. So let's go, bro. Let's see what the fuck we get into. Hey, so we just fucking pulled up to BJ's and look what this food got, bro. You wanna put them on?
Yeah, and the lavalier mic, it's like attached to.
This is the type of shit I need to start getting. That shit's tight as fuck, though, bro.
See how bright?
Oh shit.
It's like streaming.
Did it come with the camera?
No, the camera, I already had it.
Oh, you already had it.
This, I got it on Amazon.
Oh.
It's cheap. The lavalier mic comes in two, but I gave one to my friend since he does content. For like $22.
22 days?
Yeah, but it comes in two.
Oh shit. So that's just pretty dope, bro. We're gonna shoot a movie with that shit. So yeah, we should probably review the food. I don't know. I got the munchies. Fuck it, we'll see. Bro, so we just dipped. I was gonna review the food, but I got distracted by the food and shit. But we're gonna go film a short film. We don't really like have an idea, but we're just gonna fucking make one up. You feel me? On the fly. So let's go travel to the park. So we're about to fucking play handball, dude.
It looks short as fuck.
Nah. Fuck it. We're at a fucking park. I don't know if are we gonna make a short film or should we just play handball?
Hey, we could do like more when it goes down the sun.
Or bet. Alright, so we're finna play handball, bro. I'm gonna try to capture some gameplay. Cause why the fuck not, bro? Let me see this shit. Well, I barely went out. Wait.
No way. I need a break.
We're gonna do a fucking deep talk segment. We got the camera like kind of close. So we're gonna try this. So his idea, tell him your idea about the little audio files.
The audio?
The audio files.
The audio. Just basically asking each other questions, answering within 15-20 seconds, and then moving on. And as time goes by, it'll go from a minute to like 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10. Little by little.
So this is gonna be a trial run, I guess. Or whatever.
Love me some trials.
We gotta.
The girls over there.
There's some girls over there.
They're playing over there.
Okay. We can't. We're looking like weirdos right now.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to this. Well, he keeps looking over there.
Just cut that part out.
We're just gonna cut that part out. All right, bro. Start this shit. You want me to ask the question?
No, I'm trying to see how I could like say it. Oh, got it. What is something that seems to bother you about in today's world?
In today's world? Like with, that's a good question. I think a lot of things bother me. But I think one thing that bothers me the most is maybe people's entitlement today. I think a lot of people are just like very entitled to shit, you know what I mean? Like, if you work customer service, you know, people like, I don't know, like they don't know how to talk to people. They feel like just because you have a name tag on and just because you're a worker, like you ain't human, you know? Like I feel like a lot of people don't know how to talk to people. They feel like they're above others. And really, I don't think any of us are above anyone because, I mean, we're all human. And at the end of the day, like anything can happen to any of us. You know, you can be like the best fighter in the world, but you can come across some fucking little ass guy and he can just get a lucky punch off of you. You know what I mean? So, I don't know, yeah. I think entitlement, people's entitlements bother me the most. What about you?
In today's world, what bothers me the most is what you were saying about entitlements, but also just people nowadays trying to push their ideology into everything, whether it's into corporate or into schools, trying to force people to basically, yo, you gotta call me this, because if you don't, you know, you're either homophobic or you're racist. It's like, yet when it comes to us saying we're not comfortable, and you know, you should be more into having to go to church, you know, because with whatever reason, it's like they'll be saying the same thing as us. Like, you can't push your belief or your ideology into us either. You can't force us this and that. But the only difference is with what you think that we should call you because of your gender and all that bullshit. It's a mental disorder, gender dysphoria. And people are mentally ill nowadays. So that is what really bothers me the most. It's just people everywhere trying to push it into kids as well. Even like elementary, it's like, what's wrong with you? Whether it's like elementary, middle school, high school, college. It's just, it's insanity. I don't like that. And you can't make me. It's not how it works. There's so much more, but I'm gonna just keep it like very small for now.
I feel like I feel like a lot of that is more of America's problem than mental disorders, you know. I feel like America's been at the top for so long. Truly, we're spoiled, bro. Like, you look at all these other countries, and, you know, like, we're fucking spoiled, bro. And I don't know, dude. America, like, think about it. Like, we're sitting here, we eat all this fucking junk ass food and shit. Other countries, they don't have, like, China and shit. Most of the shit and the ingredients that we eat is banned over there. And I guess my point is, bro, is America's just been at the top for so long that we don't have any real problems. I feel like, so since we don't have any real problems, people just kind of forget what their gender is, and now that's their problem. But like, truly, if they were living like in a fucking shitty ass country, they wouldn't they wouldn't have time to fucking sit there and worry about their gender because they'll be too busy surviving. You know, so I think America's just fucking, like, I don't want to say America needs a war, but because that's kind of fucked up, you know what I mean? But truth is like, we just haven't really had any like, real problems as a country. We've been our own problem for a while now. And you know what I mean? That's what happens when you're at the top for so long, though. Truly, America's just gonna run itself into the ground one day. It's already fucking doing that shit. Yeah.
We're like the number one country with like diabetes, people having diabetes and all that. Which is sad, honestly. Moving on with another question. I think, how can I put it? How do you feel when it comes to like networking with like other people, especially like when they talk about like their plan, and like also to like kind of like helping you out, but like, do they mean it or are they just saying it just because of like your status and stuff compared to theirs?
So like you're asking like if I work with people because I like truly fuck with them, or like their status?
Like when it comes to like you networking, like if you just met them and you know you explain your story, they say they'll help you out, you know, like I got you, but like they don't. They like do, but like they don't. Just because like their status is kind of like in a way up there, and yours like you're still like in the bottom, where it's like you got nothing to offer. In a way, but you have your ideas. Like, how do you feel?
Like if I would trust them and shit?
Yeah.
This is a good question.
It's kind of like false hope.
To be honest, I feel like I wouldn't like if I were to meet like a really famous person or some shit, a famous YouTuber, and he were to be like, oh, you want to be in my video, and you know you'll have, you know, whatever, you'll get thousands of views, and it'll be like in your moment. I mean, I guess that would like sound cool, but I would try not to like get my hopes up on that shit. You know, like maybe I would give it a chance, but I wouldn't be like 100% oh, like this is my time, because I'm not like really the type of person to put anything in other people's hands. You know, like if it's my thing, it's my thing. You know, like when you know, like there's been times where I've tried making movies with other people, and I don't know, they're just hard to work with, I guess. And I just make the movie by myself. I used to do movies by myself, but you know, now I met Anko, and now I have kind of like a new group of people, a new social circle, I guess. So, yeah. I mean, I guess Anko's kind of like the highest person I met with status, because we met at an acting job. But it kind of took us a while to collab. You know, like we talked about collabing and shit. And then, you know, we just, I don't know, kind of got busy. But I still kept posting and shit. I wasn't like disappointed, you know, because I wasn't like, oh, I met this guy, like I'm for sure gonna make it. because I try not to like rely on other people for anything, because that's just not the type of person I am. You know, if I want to blow up on YouTube, I gotta build my own audience, and I gotta, you know, make my own name and shit. Can't live off someone else's. So yeah. So, you?
Totally agree. It makes sense. I have my own past experiences with people where they're willing to like to take me under their wing, and I've shown them like I've told them about like my story, like where I'm at, like my status and stuff, and they're willing to help. But when you are with people, you start to realize that, you know, whatever you tell them, they just don't care, and it's all about business. So like you could be their videographer, you could be like their photographer, you know, whichever. At the end of the day, they're not gonna care about you or like, wait, what you got going on or anything. They'll tell you, I went to here this time, and you know, you show up, they don't give you credit. They're like very like stingy with like when it comes to charging prices. So like for example, for me, this person had texted me saying, hey, I want you to come over to Glendale and take photos of me. I told him, sure, but this time I'm gonna have to charge you since the other times that happened. And he's like, how much? And I told him 100 flat. And he told me that's too much.
It's not even that bad.
Yeah, he said it's too much. Then started kind of like criticizing and stuff, and I'm just like, so you want me to go to Glendale, that's like, well, like a 30-minute drive all over there to just take photos for 5 minutes and then go back home. $100 is a flat. Other photographers would have charged us like more than 1,000 for their gas, time, and photos and editing, all that. And it's funny because his status is basically there where he's literally worked with Peso Pluma. He travels a lot. I know he has his own business, his brand, and all that. It's like you're telling me you're not willing to pay me $100 to go and take photos for just 5 minutes. Like that's gas money and also like for yourself. Yeah. So I mean people like that. Another person as well too. Two other people. Long story, but I'm not gonna get into it right now. Maybe eventually, later down the line. But these people were just complete assholes, and they just don't care. Because if they meet someone else, like let's say like someone already up there, whether it's a business or whatnot, they'll offer them like, hey, I'll pay you like 10 grand a month or like every 2 weeks, 10 grand for you to do this, simple things. They would just drop you on the spot right away and go with them. So when I noticed about this person, because he was a content creator, and low-key his content was boring as hell. It was like a waste of my time. Wasn't learning anything. And he's been kind of like a douche in a way, because it's kind of like he wanted me to hold on to his camera more up high. And it's kind of like, dude, it's because one, if it's because I'm short and you want the camera at your height, like angle-wise, it's kind of like, bro, like your camera's heavy, it has a bunch of attachments, and I can't be holding onto it like that. Then you're telling me not to move the camera as much around. It's kind of like, dude, where we would always be at a flea market. And people bumping into me, how do you expect me not to move around, bro? Like, and so I didn't like his content. Not really that, but it's like, dude, like it just seems like people nowadays are like either there or kind of working their way there. They're not gonna care about you, your story, or anything, or willing to help you out. Like genuinely, they're just gonna want you. They just want to waste your time with all about me. Bye. That's it. And stuff like, for me, I care about friendship, and I'm willing to build that kind of connection to work with people. Why would I want to work with someone that isn't willing to like build a friendship and like working together? At that point, if you're gonna be disrespectful, criticizing, being salty about it, it's like then no one's gonna want to work with you. No one's gonna fuck with you. You're just putting up some kind of like fake persona to get liked and loved by people. But in reality, it's like, we know who you are behind that mask. Like, it's easy to read people like that nowadays. Yeah, I have my moments in my life of that. So for me, it's all about building friendships with the right people, like working together, see where it goes. Just having fun, being creative. It's all that matters, honestly.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say something, but I forgot.
Yeah, I talk too much.
Shit. Wait, let me think. It was when you were talking about. Fuck, what was I gonna say? Dude, it was like a good question or something. Fuck. I forgot what I was gonna say. Fuck it. I'll try to remember, I guess. What motivated you to start doing what you do?
With what I'm currently working on, honestly, watching behind the scenes of like specific movies. So I'm into a lot of like horror movies. So for me, watching behind the scenes of like Paranormal Activity, when I first learned about the director, when he filmed this movie, it was very, I'm not gonna say basic, but at that time, it was very like more newer, into found footage. And so at that time, his friend lended him $15,000 to start his own film, a budget, like very low budget film. So he casted two random people in Hollywood. They filmed at his house, and every scene that gets cut, he would explain to them what the scene's gonna happen in this one, and then into the next, et cetera, et cetera. And when you watch the movie, you think it was all scripted, but in reality, it was never scripted. All that, it was just pure improv. And that's one thing that I love, is having to improvise a lot. So even if you don't remember your lines, or even if there's no script, that's totally okay. As long as you have that creative mind, your idea for like every scene, or even like what the story's about, like the concept, you're willing to like do the scene as, okay, so like right now I want you to be in this corner, and then he's gonna appear right now holding a gun, and then he's gonna pull in and say, hey, give me your money, and then action. So that's just pure improv. You get to be more creative in a way. A lot of like filmmakers don't like that, but personally I like it, especially if you're like an independent like filmmaker. I personally don't want to be part of Hollywood or anything. I just want to create my own industry later on in the future, and just work with the right people. I've given everyone the freedom to be creative in the story that we create. That's just my thing. Where it's like I'd rather have people have the freedom to get to know the character and have fun, be creative, improvise. That's all that matters. Other people may disagree, but I don't give a fuck about what they think and what they're gonna say. So what motivated me is just watching behind the scenes, especially watching scary movies and action movies. So like the director Michael Bay, his films are a bunch of always explosions. Like watching Transformers is one of my things that I love, especially like listening to the soundtrack is very like inspiring, and it's very like heartfelt to me. And every movie has its own message, its own meaning. It's all about being creative and having fun. So there's so much more that I want to do besides filmmaking. I do want to become a motivational speaker and helping others out on whatever they may need. Whether you're struggling with like having to like succeed, or like you feel stuck where you don't know what to do. It's just a lot, because I know what it's like to be when you're low. So if I could do it, you could too. You just gotta believe in yourself. Trust in the process.
Trust in the process. That's what they always say, but that's the hardest thing to do. For sure. I remembered what I was gonna say. When you were talking about the friendships and how you work with people based on like your friendships, I low-key do the same thing, because I'm like, I I don't really like give my energy out like that to anyone, you know, like I just do my thing. Like when I go to work, I just go to work, do my job, and I get out, and I don't talk to anyone that I don't have to, because you know, it's like you said, you know, people have a mask, and it's very easy to see behind that mask nowadays, because like everybody has one at this point. So that's why I don't really like. That's why I just try to stay away from people for the most part, because people are like your downfalls. But then we also kind of need people, so you know, you just gotta choose the right people, and you know, just trust the process of the friendship or whatever relationship it is. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, bro.
That is, you know, you just gotta keep it real with yourself and with everyone. Be genuine. 'Cause nowadays, no one's genuine. Apparently, people have to pretend to be someone just to be liked or loved or noticed by people. It's like, honestly, I'm gonna post whatever I want to post. Whether you like it or not, it's cool. I'm not gonna care. But if you really are a true fan, and if you really like what I do, whether it's like, you know, having conversations like this, posting, whether you're posting about like going out to places, vlogging, going to like scary places or fun places. It's like if they like it, they like it. They like you, they like you. But if there's gonna be people that are gonna be hating behind a fucking screen in their fucking basement, it's like, dude, you got nothing going on in your life. You're just gonna be hating and just spewing shit on the comments. Like no one's gonna give a damn about you and your fucking opinion. No one cares. At the end of the day, you don't got no status. You have no life. Our lives are over here. We're doing all this to entertain, to have fun, and we're being creative for you guys to watch. And if you guys gonna criticize no matter what you're doing, fuck it. But you just gotta be genuine, being real, and you know, just be you. Because you know, why the fuck are you gonna pretend to be someone just for people to just like? Unless if your whole purpose is just to entertain, as in you gotta be like a character, and that's cool. Just don't be a douchebag about it. Be respectful, and always care for others. But yeah.
Yes. Fuck everybody. I'm gonna be a motivational speaker too, bro. I'm gonna go on tour next year. I'm gonna get famous next year. I'm predicting this. What's today's date?
We are on June 4th.
June 4th. Alright. I started my YouTube channel like a year ago already. I started like in March something like that. And I've been posting nearly every day. And I believe that, you know, the work that you put in, you'll always get back what you put in, if not more. So I'm gonna get famous next year. And we're gonna go on tour. It's gonna be called something tour. And we're gonna motivationally speak to everybody and motivate the world. And that's just gonna be fire as fuck, bro. Trust. We're going on tour next year.
I can't wait to see that. That's gonna be very awesome. It's gonna be very cool. For me, I just wanna do it all. Let me rephrase it. I want to, like, I'm definitely gonna be making short films with the right people. Hence my boy right here. And having to become a motivational speaker, most likely was what I want to do with that. Is just implement my messages into every film, especially like in my YouTube channel. I haven't uploaded in over a couple of months. I stopped and then I deleted most of it just because I already knew it was crap. In my opinion, it was nothing but raw footage. And also that time I was kind of nervous. And it's cool to be nervous, but like every time when you're like speaking and it's like over 15 minutes or so, you kind of like mess up. So it's kind of like now you have to like pause and start over. I I have no editor. I'm not good at editing. I try editing and fuck, I'm terrible. So I'm trying to work on that, but honestly, I'd rather hire someone.
I'm looking.
Yeah. But overall, now I'm gonna be uploading more stuff on my channel, and I'm gonna try to post on TikTok. That's one of my things. And so yeah, some occasions I will be telling some scary stories. I know some people it's like get to the point. Yeah, that's not gonna be me. Maybe in some things yes, but if it involves like an actual story, yeah, I'm just gonna explain every single detail. I'm not gonna jump into the point where like, yeah, you know, I got chased by a bunch of demons, and you know my house was caught on fire. The end. It's like, what? Where's the concept into all this? Like, what happened? Explain. Well, let me explain from the start. So this happened, that happened. But yeah.
Will the scary stories be true scary stories?
Yeah.
That's fine. Fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say again.
You're good.
I think I might be high. Fuck.
It is also hot too, and then we ate food.
The devil's lettuce is getting to my memory. Something about the world tour. When we go on tour. Wait. It's gonna be a long ass video. It's gonna be like a 30-minute video. Hold up. Alright, I remember what I was gonna say. Because he was talking about how he wanted to like implement his messages onto YouTube and shit. Oh fuck, I dropped the camera. Plug and play just got slimed out. My plug and play got slimed out, yeah. That's gonna be it for all the reviews. No more reviews. I'm just kidding. No, but look. So like how he said he wanted to implement his messages on YouTube. That's kind of what I wanted to do, because before I started YouTube, I had like just broken up with my ex and shit. And, you know, I was just in a dark place, very lonely. And then I had started working, and I was just working, and, you know, I had just gotten kicked out of school, so I wasn't going to school. So I just started fucking just working. I still graduated, but, you know, it was just a very dark place. And, you know, I would just get like these just thoughts that would just run through my mind. And I was like, I need like a place to put it. And I thought about like writing stuff down. And I did write for a little bit, but I needed to like connect with people. I felt like, you know, because just like the lonely space I was in, I felt like I just needed to connect. So that's when I found YouTube. And my first ever video, Finding My Passion. I'm pretty sure that's what it's titled, Finding My Passion, because I was looking for my passion. And that's when I remembered how I always wanted to be an actor and shit, you know, because I had like just stopped focusing on all that. Because I tried being an actor like in middle school and I was young as fuck, but, you know, I just started getting into trouble and shit. And kind of lost the plot. But then I found it. I started posting on YouTube. And all this shit's kind of like therapy, you know. Whenever I need something to vent to, I just turn on the camera and I just fucking talk. And then come up with some kind of motivation with it and some kind of message. And then I just fucking move on with my life. And I love YouTube. I'm never gonna stop that shit, bro.
Very good talk.
Oh, the plug and play got slammed out again.
Very totally get you about having to like, you know, now you're more comfortable and like turn on your camera whenever you want to talk about whatever's on your mind. Whether some shit in your life, work, friends, just in general. This, I mean, I can't even say this year, but more like, more now, like, this is gonna be a huge comeback for us, and we're gonna lock in. Cheers.
We are gonna lock in. See y'all in the next video. I think we're gonna go work on a short film now. Some motivational shit, bro. And I'll see y'all. So we was gonna shoot a short film, but apparently he's lactose intolerant and he ate a Pizookie at fucking BJ's. So I guess that shit didn't sit well with him. So we're going home now. I don't know. I might meet up with Martin. I don't know if I'm gonna vlog it though. This is probably gonna be the end of the video. Yeah, bro. I'll see you in the next one, fool.